Hey Science Seekers, we are at a place called Custer State Park, which is in South Dakota. It's in the Black Hills. This is known as the Black Hills. It is a very sacred place to the Lakota Indians back in the day. And Black Hills have a lot of different rocks. Today's lesson is about geology. This is a rock cycle lesson. I want you to notice some of the sparklies coming off of here, okay? A lot of these sparks are coming from something called galena, which is this very, and this one too, this is very, is like a fool's gold, and then there's other types of rocks in here, which are all shiny, okay? You can see this is quartz, right there, rose quartz. There's a few different kinds of rocks out there in this world. There's igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary, and that is it. All rocks are those three types of rocks. Now, the thing about it is, sedimentary are broken up into little segments called sediments. And then if you take a whole bunch of sedimentary rock, you push it together, you get like a combination of something like sandstone. Sandstone's a great example of sedimentary. These mountains, most of what you're seeing, is pushed up from the tectonic plates above it. We're in a mountain, a hill if you will, and what happens is those rocks are more of your metamorphic. They have bands and stripes, kind of like sedimentary, but they're a lot tougher because they've been under the ground for a lot of heat and pressure. Sedimentary rocks can turn into metamorphic rocks, and eventually they're more, some of the ones that you're more common with or familiar with are things like granite, quartz, marble, all those countertops that you see with all those beautiful colorations and patterns. Those are examples of metamorphic rock. Now, once again, over time everything breaks down. Like you saw, these sparklies, a lot of those came from these giant mountains, these giant boulders. And as they break down, they get into rocks, and then rocks become sediment. Once again, that becomes sedimentary rock. It's called the rock cycle. The last part, which is the tricky part in our cycle, we haven't even talked about because they're not really around here, is sometimes deep down from under the ground, the magma, when it releases back into the earth, the lava, and it cools off, you see something like volcano rock. That is igneous rock. We won't find much igneous rock here in South Dakota right now, but Hawaii is basically built entirely on igneous rock, and it layers the foundation to what becomes a beautiful region, right? And it all comes down to the rock and the rock cycle. So you want to learn more about this, check out Rock Cycle, look up igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, and see how they all change over time. Peace.